I'm Jennifer Angel. This is a snapshot of Cancer for your week ahead, August the 19th. Okay, quite a bit happening this week in your star chart. Let's go through it. So first of all, there's Pluto right opposite you, and Pluto does have a square this week on later in the week on the 24th, so on the weekend with Venus. Now Venus is in your home area of life, and Pluto, of course, as you no doubt know by now, unless you're just tuning in, is in your solar seventh house of relationships and partnerships for some time. Let's see. I always have to look it up, make sure I get it correct. November the 20th, 2024. So yeah, that's some time. All right, so this week with the square with Venus, you want to make sure that anything's happening that's happening around the home and to do with your domestic level is of the highest level of integrity. So that doesn't mean to say that other people are going to do the right thing, but you want to make sure that you do the right thing, a Cancer. And, don't take anybody for granted. I mean, it'd be one of my favorite sayings is it'd be just great if people just did what you asked them to do. Yeah, well, good luck with that. And that's sort of what I feel like saying to you this week, because also there is a square with Jupiter this week, earlier in the week on the 21st, which is in your sign, and Uranus, which is in your area of business. So somehow there seems to be activity happening, and could very well all overlink or be combined in some way, or certainly overlap, to do with your business, home, and with relationships. Okay, so as I said, try to keep your own level, your own benchmark of what you're doing. It's never a good idea to stoop to someone else's, what someone else is doing and say, well, they did it, so I can do it. Not a great thing. You have your own values, Cancer. Stick to them and work to your own values regardless of what someone else is doing. Okay. Now, the Sun and Mercury are both on the move this week. They're going to move from your solar second house of money and possessions and self-worth into the next sign, which is your solar third house. Very good for communications, very good for creative projects, and very, very good for work matters and communicating with business and creative projects. So earlier in the week, if there's something that doesn't quite come together with that Jupiter square with Uranus do around your work, then certainly later in the week a conversation can bring it all together. And sometimes things just have to be a little bit sort of topsy-turvy to be able to settle down and go back on the right path. It's like you got to push the reset button, and to do that it means that the changes need to happen, and something needs to invariably just be a little bit unsettled before it can settle down again. So keep that in mind. Just one day at a time. Don't overreact. See what happens. See how things work out. And hopefully, I certainly think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay. There is a full moon this week as well. It is in your area of money and resources. So you could be changing the arrangements in some way of people that you deal with, or somebody who looks after something for you. So, on an official sort of level, you certainly, there's possibility of you changing some arrangements there. So stay a little bit flexible and open-minded with that as well. Have a great week, Cancer. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.